did Kevin Wickham build a 1.5 million empire at just 22, while keeping his dating life and luxury assets under wraps? Hit that like button and subscribe before we expose it all. Kevin Wickham doesn't look like someone who owns a mansion, collects luxury cars and sits on a 1.5 million empire. He doesn't post expensive watches on Instagram. He doesn't brag about money, and yet behind the quiet smile and low-key lifestyle is a young man who's been playing a smart game on and off the cricket field. In 2025, he's one of the fastest rising stars in West Indies cricket. But the real surprise, he's already living like a millionaire, and barely anyone knows it. Let's take you back to where it all began. Kevin Wickham was born in Barbados, a place where cricket flows through people's veins. Growing up, Kevin wasn't just another kid swinging a bat, he was obsessed. His teachers remember him scribbling cricket stats in notebooks. His neighbors remember him playing until the sun went down, but he wasn't loud about his talent. He just kept getting better quietly. There was no need for attention, just discipline and drive. By the time he reached the youth level, his talent couldn't be ignored. Coaches saw something rare. Perfect timing, smart shot selection, and the kind of focus you can't teach. At age 19, he made headlines for his calm innings during high-pressure games. He wasn't hitting sixes just for the crowd. He was anchoring innings, thinking 4 overs ahead. That maturity at such a young age turned heads. Scouts started watching. Contracts started coming. But here's where Kevin did something most young stars don't. He made smart financial decisions from the start. His first paycheck from domestic cricket wasn't huge, but instead of spending it on designer clothes or nights out, he invested it. He saved a portion, sent some home to his family, and the rest, he put into a mutual fund under a mentor's guidance. That was the start of his quiet financial empire. He also began taking finance classes online, learning the basics of budgeting, investing, and money management. He stayed away from risky investments, opting instead for stable returns and long-term growth. As his cricket earnings grew, Kevin carefully built an emergency fund, knowing injuries or setbacks could come at any time. By doing this, he set himself up to live comfortably, regardless of how long his cricket career lasted. By the time he started getting selected for higher-level tournaments, Kevin already had a habit of saving, budgeting, and investing. While other young cricketers spent big on the flashiest cars or the biggest chains, Kevin went low-key. He got himself a used BMW, not brand new but in great condition, and invested the money he saved into land outside Bridgetown. That land today is worth 4 times what he paid. That's just one piece of the 1.5 million puzzle. Now let's talk about the car. Kevin doesn't show them off online, but true fans know his collection is quietly growing. He now owns a beautiful white Mercedes-AMG coupe, clean, fast, and sporty. It's quick on the road and looks amazing without being flashy. He's also been seen driving around town in a charcoal Range Rover Sport. It's stylish, spacious, and perfect for everyday driving. But here's the interesting part. Kevin didn't buy these cars brand new. Instead, he found great second-hand deals, negotiated carefully, and paid below market value. No expensive car loans, no flashy modifications, just smart purchases. Kevin treats his cars as investments rather than toys. He keeps them well maintained, knowing they'll hold their value. This smart and practical approach perfectly matches how he built his quiet million-dollar empire. And his house, that's the real secret. Tucked away in a quiet part of Barbados, Kevin owns a modern villa with ocean views. The mansion isn't oversized, it's tasteful. Wide balconies, open living room, 3 bedrooms, and a private cricket practice net in the backyard. He bought the property through a mix of cash and smart financing, and it's already appreciated by over 30% in value. He rarely posts photos of it, but friends and insiders say it's a place of peace and purpose. The home also has a small home gym, where Kevin stays in shape between cricket seasons. There's a spacious kitchen where he enjoys cooking Caribbean dishes, often inviting friends and family to share meals. Outside, the villa is surrounded by lush gardens filled with tropical plants, creating the perfect spot to unwind after a busy schedule. But where does all this money come from? Kevin isn't just playing cricket, he's building income streams. First, there's his match fees and retainer contract. Then there are performance bonuses for strong innings and fielding milestones. He's also got endorsement deals. Brands like sportswear, healthy food startups, and even a Caribbean phone carrier have approached him not just because he's good at cricket, but because he's clean, reliable, and marketable. Kevin also earns passive income from smart real estate investments around Barbados. Plus, he recently started quietly investing in small local businesses, boosting his earnings while supporting his community. Unlike stars who chase every sponsorship deal, Kevin is selective. He says no more than he says yes. He wants brands that match his values, discipline, health, and staying grounded. This strategy helps him build trust, not just with fans but with businesses. Sponsors see him as a safe long-term bet. That trust equals better deals, and that means more income. Kevin has also partnered with a local gym chain in Barbados. While he doesn't post it much, he's a co-investor in one of their branches. He trains there, promotes it occasionally, and earns a cut of the profits. Another low-profile but smart investment. Then there's crypto. Yes, Kevin got in early. Back in 2021, he invested a small amount in Ethereum and Solana, not to gamble but to learn. He didn't go crazy, he studied, watched trends, sold at peaks, held during dips. He now uses those profits to fund his travel and training expenses without touching his main income. What's even more impressive, Kevin lives below his means. Despite earning well, he avoids unnecessary expenses. He cooks at home, wears practical clothing, and chooses quiet vacations over flashy getaways. He's often spotted at local cafes, not high-end lounges. Friends say he tracks his spending and checks his budget monthly. That discipline is why his net worth keeps growing. But now let's get into what people really want to know. Kevin's dating life. In 2025, dating rumors started swirling after a mystery woman was spotted at one of his matches. She wasn't a public figure, no one could tag her Instagram, but she seemed close to Kevin. Fans zoomed in on photos, debated in comments, and speculated wildly. Was she a local? Was she from the UK, where Kevin sometimes travels during off-season? Kevin, of course, didn't say a word. No posts, no interviews, just silence. And that silence created mystery. Smart mystery. Some say he's in a long-term relationship and just wants to protect her from the media. Others believe he's dating casually but refuses to mix personal life with career. A few believe he's married in secret. Whatever the truth is, Kevin has mastered one thing: controlling his narrative. By avoiding drama and keeping it private, he lets the world talk while he focuses on the game. This mystery adds to his appeal. Brands love it, media respects it, fans are curious, and Kevin, he just smiles and keeps playing. That's power. Silent power. His fan base is growing across the Caribbean, the UK, and even parts of India. But what sets him apart isn't just cricket, it's how he handles success. No scandals, no arrogance, just steady progress. People admire that. Young athletes are beginning to look up to him, not just for his cover drives, but for his business sense. Even older players have noticed. Some West Indies veterans have praised his professionalism, calling him a future captain material, not just for the way he plays but for the way he lives. That's huge praise for someone still in his early 20s. So what's next for Kevin Wickham? Sources say he's planning to launch a mentorship program for teenage cricketers in Barbados. Not just skills training, but full development, financial literacy, nutrition, social media control, time management. In short, everything he wishes someone had taught him earlier. He wants to give back, and he's doing it his way. No big headlines, no attention seeking, just impact. He's also working with a property developer on a small housing project near Bridgetown, aiming to create affordable homes for working families. The man who bought smart is now helping others do the same. That's legacy thinking. So here we are in 2025 watching a young man build an empire quietly, $1.5 million net worth, a sleek car collection, a stylish but hidden mansion, clean brand deals, growing fan base, and a love life that no one can crack. This isn't the life of a loud influence, it's the life of a focused builder. And that's what makes Kevin Wickham so rare. He didn't get lucky, he got disciplined. He didn't trend, he trained. He didn't show off, he showed up. And that difference, it's made all the difference. You don't need to scream to be successful. You don't need to post every move to prove you're winning. Kevin Wickham is showing us all that you can be rich, respected, and rising without losing your values or your voice. So the next time someone tells you you've got to be loud to be seen, or wild to be remembered, think about Kev, the quiet star with the secret empire. He's not just playing cricket, he's playing life smart. And as his story continues, one thing's for sure, this is just the beginning. Thank you for watching till the end. If you found Kevin's journey inspiring, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel and drop a comment with your favorite moment from his secret empire. We've got more exclusive stories coming your way, and you won't want to miss them.